What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Ravens Rundown. I'm your host, Joey Petersen. And man, I'm still smiling ear to ear. I cannot believe what we just witnessed. I mean, 41-38 was your final. Ravens win their first AFC North matchup of the year. And what's so sweet about all of this is not only do you get the win and advance to 3-2, but you also send Cincinnati to 1-4 and possibly ruin their playoff chances, and it's just October 6th. I don't even know where to start. It was one of the most amazing and entertaining and fun football games I've ever watched in my life. But I got to start with our quarterback, Lamar Jackson. I feel like that is the only place you can start today, okay? Lamar was, in a word, phenomenal, okay? He had an up and down first half, okay? I'm not going to sit here and tell you that that was his best half of football ever played. But then he came back in this second half. When you're trailing for the entire second half, and you were not leading one time in the second half, and you told a guy who they tell you on the media he can't pass the football, okay? They tell you that if you turn on ESPN, if you turn on SEC, or if you turn on Sports Nation, whatever. Around the Horn, First Take, I don't listen to any of that. But if you do, they look you in the eyes and they tell you Lamar Jackson can't win a football game with his arm. Well, guess what Lamar Jackson just did? Guess what? He won a football game with his arm. And he did it against a team who scored 21 points in the second half. He matched them and then some with 24, okay? Joe Burrow and that Bengals team could do whatever they wanted against that Ravens defense. And it's not like they were going on long, methodical drives either, the Bengals. There was one play, Jamar Chase, screen, 70 yards. That's 6. Okay, Roquan Smith missed the tackle there. And Lamar comes back out of the field, and he leads them on a touchdown drive. And I get it. The fumble was bad. And if Evan McPherson misses that kick, there's probably a lot of different attitudes on Lamar Jackson after that one. And I'm not going to lie and tell you that mine wouldn't be different either. It would probably be a little bit different. But what he was able to do, the fact that you even had a shot in that game was because of number 8 right there. That touchdown pass to Isaiah Likely, where he stiff-armed Sam Hubbard away from the sack, rolled out, threw it while jumping out of bounds. Perfectly on the money between a safety and a cornerback for a touchdown. I mean, that's like, da-na-na, da-na-na. You know what I'm saying? Fantastic night from Lamar. And he did kind of fumble those. That wasn't the only snap he fumbled at the end, right? It wasn't. He fumbled another snap before that. And so there's things he needs to clean up. Yes, 100%. But there's things a lot of people need to clean up. But my overarching, not final take, because I'm still got a lot more to talk about, but one of my final takes from this one is, okay, you won a football game in which, before overtime, when Derrick Henry broke off that 40-yard run, basically, before that, he was pretty non-existent, right? In regulation, 10 carries, 27 yards. Lamar Jackson, 5 carries, 15 yards. So when you're not able to do what your entire identity is, and that's this team's identity is running the football, it's the 38th straight game with rushing for more than 100 yards or more. It's the most in the NFL. So that's the identity. That cannot be argued with. That's what this team does. And Cincinnati took that away. And I guarantee you, every single person in media in Cincinnati over the past week said, take away the run game. Make Lamar beat you with his arm. Guess what? You did that, and guess what he did? Okay? You took away the run game. He beat you with his arm. So the fact that you're able to win a football game when your defense is as Swiss cheese as it is, and you're not able to run the football, I think that bodes really well for this team going forward. Another quick shout-out I want to give is to the man Justin Tucker. Got the monkey off of his back, okay? We all know it has been a slow start for Justin Tucker. As of last week, had the worst field goal percentage in the NFL. And even dating into last season, it was even worse. But he stepped up there, game on the line, 57 seconds left, and put one through from 52 yards, right? Then he stepped up in the end, a little bit easier, only 24 yards, but he still put it through the uprights. And he is such a big piece of this team. And I know you say, Joe, he's not as big as Lamar, he's not as big as Derrick, and those things are all true. But if you have a football kicker who is a genuine weapon, and you're satisfied with just getting on the other side of the 40, getting to the 38-yard line, you feel like you have a good chance at 3 points. It's how this team has felt for the last, 6, 7 years? It's not how it felt through these first 4 games. I think it's starting to feel that way again. So big shout out to Justin Tucker. And more than anything with Tuck, I'm just glad that, the confidence is back. I'm just glad that he put up the one. He's starting to feel good. We all know he's probably the most confident kicker in the NFL. And that's not a bad thing, right? That's a good thing. You want that in your kicker. And I think he's got it back. So shout out to him. All right. I got a quick question for you guys. What is your one-word reaction to this game? Okay? What is your one-word reaction to this game? This is going to be the pinned comment on today's YouTube video. So to make time go faster, you're about to get hit with a YouTube ad break. To pass that ad break, go down to the comment section, scroll down there, reply to this for me. What is your one-word reaction to this game? I'd say mine is wow. But you let me know in the comment section down below. All right, let's talk about the not-so-fun stuff. Let's talk about this defense. Not good. Not good at all. The secondary, after last week, you thought, okay, maybe it was just this defensive coordinator trying to get into a rhythm. First-year defensive coordinator, things aren't going to be perfect for the first 3 weeks of the season. And then week 4 rolls around. You hold Josh Allen to his worst game of his career. And that's great. And so you think maybe things are going to be different. Well, after this game, doesn't really look like things are going to be different, does it? Right? This team, this defense in particular, was atrocious. Okay? Joe Burrow. Oh, there's no way this stat is right. It's saying Joe Burrow at 187 yards. I'm going to find the real stat. But he was carving you up all night. Okay? Absolutely carving you up. Into the day with 392 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 pick. Now, that pick was huge, but you let up almost 400 yards passing before that. Jamar Chase, 193 yards, 2 touchdowns, 10 catches. T. Higgins, 83 yards, 9 receptions, 2 touchdowns as well. They were able to do anything they wanted. Marcus Williams, he's a problem, okay? And not the good kind of problem. The bad kind of problem. I need him to get things figured out. You saw some really good things from the rookie. You also saw some not so great things, but definitely more really good things from the rookie than you did bad. Brandon Stevens had a fine game. I'm still waiting for him to have a dominant game. Marlon Humphrey came up with a pick. That was great. Kyle Hamilton, he looked great tonight. But it goes further than just the secondary's bad. It goes so much further than that. Because I don't think you pressured Joe Burrow as well as you could have. You had 3 sacks, but for the entirety of the second half, you're going up against a third-string right tackle. And Joe Burrow looked like, for the most part, he had all the time in the world. I think our linebackers need to improve in their zone coverage. Roquan Smith missed a really bad tackle that led to that 70-yard Jamar Chase touchdown run. Okay? And so you look at next week, and you look and you say, okay, we've got the Commanders, who a few weeks ago, that was looking like an easy win. Now it's not. Now they're maybe the best offense in football. And so you've got to get things figured out. You do, because they're serious. They've hurt people. They hurt people today. They've hurt people every single game except the first game of the year. And they've got the potential to hurt you and hurt this secondary that was struggling today. But it's all of it, right? It's not just the secondary. I've talked about this a lot before. It's the pass rush. I need you to get to the quarterback a little bit faster, okay? We had Kyle Hamilton got a sack. Nnamdi Madubuike had an awesome sack. And Tavares Robinson had a sack as well. Or Tavius Robinson, excuse me. And we need to see more Dafayoway. I know we saw a lot of Kyle Hamilton last month, and I don't want to sound like I'm complaining and taking it for granted, but we need not Kyle Hamilton, Kyle Van Noy. We just need more from those guys, okay? We need a lot from those guys. So, those are my thoughts. You guys let me know your thoughts down below. What is your confidence level in this team now? Okay? They have proved, we thought they proved the first 2 weeks, this is a team that can blow games. And they kind of did. And now it's looking like this might be a team that has the ability to come back in some contests. Because they did that perfectly today. So you let me know your confidence level in this team. Scale it from 0 to 100 for me in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. It was such a blast. I was live for almost 5 hours. Was one of my favorite streams I've done so far. We had almost 2,000 people tuning in at the very end. Absolutely electric. So if you guys have not yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're closing in on 20K subscribers. We are so close. So hit that subscribe button because this is the best place to be if you're a Ravens fan on YouTube. And for the time being, you guys enjoy that victory Sunday.